What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from Dawson Speaks TV and D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing and sharing the videos on this channel. Much love to those who support this channel by donating. I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box underneath this video. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now, let's get into this topic. Alright, y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you all are doing well. Now, as I approach this topic with respect, I need you all to please be respectful in my comment section. Thanks. Now, Dawson Speaks TV does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, gender expression, age, national origin, disability, marital status, sexual orientation, military status, or political affiliation. This story is coming out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Joshua "Josh" Kegler is a talented singer, musician, and artist in the New Orleans area. Josh Kegler was always open to minister in song, whether at church or in the community. Josh is also known and well respected in the gospel music community. On his social media pages, you can often see him hanging out with gospel artist Kim Full of Hell Burrell, or you can see him having fun with Ricky Dillard. And we all know that Ricky Dillard likes to have fun. Well, what kind of fun he likes to have, Dawson? Look, I'm talking about fun, church fun. Look, Ricky Dillard is all right with me. Ricky Dillard is a mighty man of God. He's a great choir director, a tower of strength, a marker of masculinity, a man among men, a mighty man of valor in the Lord's church. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now let's get back to Josh. Josh Kegler's love for music and his passion for teaching music led him to become a choir teacher at a local school in his area. Under Josh's tutelage, the school choir has improved tremendously, achieving great things, and they've even made a name for themselves in New Orleans and surrounding areas. The community, students, faculty, and staff appear to only have good things to say about Joshua "Josh" Kegler, and that also goes for his family, friends, and colleagues in the gospel music industry. Everything in Josh's life appeared to be going fine, just fine. Well, that was until this happened. Josh Kegler, 38-year-old gospel artist and choir teacher, was apprehended on Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, by New Orleans officers and the U.S. Marshal Service Task Force for having inappropriate interactions with the youngin'. Take a breath. Lord, I am messing with these boys. Leave the youngins alone. Let them grow up in peace. Man. Now, Joshua "Josh" Kegler previously taught at 3 different New Orleans area schools, according to officers. He also was a well-known performer at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, which he was performing. I saw a video, and he had Mick Jagger. I mean, that's a legend. Mick Jagger right there is a rock and roll legend. He had Mick Jagger in the crowd dancing, so he is good at performing and singing. Josh also contributed to the Grammy Award-winning gospel album Church. According to other news outlets, Josh also was featured in BET shows Fix My Choir and How Sweet the Sound. Well, Dawson, how did they catch him? How did he get caught? Well, I'm glad you asked. The victim's mother caught him. She was scrolling through her son's phone and she saw that her son received an inappropriate text message from the gospel singer Joshua "Josh" Kegler. The mother contacted officers and the investigation began. When they interviewed the youngin', he said that he was approached by Josh and that Josh wanted to hang out. The inappropriate interactions began. Josh would give him cash in his hand, or he'd send it to him through Cash App. The gospel singer would also, get this you all, he also would provide a little puff pass whenever they would meet up. The gospel singer would also pick him up and take him to his home or arrange for transportation for the youngin' to get back and forth. Court records show ride shares were sent 6 different times between January 26, 2025 and February 15, 2025. Cash App records also show 6 payments made to the youngin' between those same dates, according to court documents. Church, what we gonna do? And I don't want to hear, well, maybe the little boy had a little sugar in his tank. Maybe the boy was mannish. Maybe the girl was fat. I don't want to hear that stupid stuff because you're an adult. And adults need to mess with adults. I don't care that the little girl was fast or the boy was mannish or he supposedly had sugar in his tank. The hell with all that nonsense. You're an adult. What are we going to do, church? You mean to tell me that none of the pastors, church leaders, gospel artists, people who's supposed to have a quote unquote real relationship with the Lord, none of you all could pick up what was going on with this man? And Kim, full of hell Burrell, you hanging out with him, taking pictures with him on several different occasions. You all are friends. You had so much to say a while back about a certain community, how they need to get on the altar and beg God for forgiveness. Well, ma'am, what about your friend? What the hell does he need to do? Why didn't you pick up on that? You pick up on everything else when you want to be mean and nasty. So where was your discernment, Kim? Huh? And Ricky Dillard? Now look, Ricky Dillard is a legend in the gospel music industry. Yes, he is. And I know people have said certain things about him. There are rumors here and there. But to tell you the truth, Ricky Dillard has never really had like a big major scandal. And to have his name connected to this because he associated himself with this guy is just sad. But it leads me to say, Ricky Dillard, you're in the church. You're a man of God. Where was your discernment? And I was on social media reading comments on this particular topic, and I know that some of his family, friends, and associates are defending him, and they're taking up for him because they love him. And I know many of you will probably watch this video, and you'll say, well, Dawson, we've been knowing Josh for a long time, and, we know he that way, and he's in the church, and he's struggling with his sexuality. What? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. A bunch of nonsense. There are many individuals who are attracted to the same sex, or as the church says, they're struggling with their sexuality, and they're not out here bothering youngins. And look, if you're so much in a struggle, just do us a favor. Go find an adult and struggle with them. Leave the youngins alone. And I know church folks don't want to hear that, but I'd rather for you to do that than to mess up these youngins' lives. Stuff like this is taking place in and outside of the church all the time. And you all know we're not nosy over here, but we are newsy. And I read a lot. And it's so sad, you all. When I read stories on the church, it's always about some church leader who's done something to a youngin'. It's sad, it's despicable, and it's time for it to stop. And it's time for us bloggers who get it. It's time for us to talk about it even more. Yes, talk about it. Don't let these creeps feel comfortable in our congregations. We have to protect the youngins, all right? Now to the family, friends, and associates of Josh, I know you all are defending him and you love him and you're going to stand by your friend. But if these allegations are true, what your friend did was horrible. And to love someone is to tell them the truth and to hold them accountable when they've done wrong or if they're currently doing wrong. I'm done. Get down in the comments section. Y'all sound off. Let me know what you think about this video, all right? Please share the video with family and friends. Thumbs up the video, please, please, please. Thank you for those who support this program and say, Dawson, we love you. You my guy, and I'm going to support you. I love you, and I thank you all so much. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson saying, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself and each other. And remember, protect your peace and protect your energy. Peace.